All right, what's going on? Y'all ready for some relationship advice? I mean, obviously you are, because y'all are listening to some people out here that's straight clowns. There's some clowns out here giving relationship advice. But let me give you some advice on what men say they are most impressed by on a date. What men say they're most impressed by on a date. All right. So I'm going to go back to my single days, and I dated a lot. And I'm just going to be transparent, out of anxiety. I, like many men, when I was ready to get married, I was ready to get married right then and there. Meaning, one day I wanted to get married, and I wanted to meet the woman I was going to marry the next day. All right? Guys, drop some comments if that's you. All right? That's most guys. And I'm one of the most impatient people in the world. I'm working on it, but if I want something, I'm going to go full steam for it right now. And so I was dating, because what else am I supposed to do? How else am I going to find my wife if I'm not dating? And I had time, I had money, I had opportunity, I had motivation. So I was dating Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm trying to find the one, y'all. So anyway, one thing I noticed is that while there's a lot of eye candy, in the world, and I'm based here in Atlanta, Georgia, while there was a lot of eye candy, I did not find myself being impressed on some of the dates, simply for the one reason I think all men are going to agree with, is that I did not find, except with a few, and of course my wife, them being interested in me. Sometimes I felt interviewed. Now, it's cool. You need to understand what I'm about. You need to make a decision because your heart is in this. You don't have time to waste. I don't have a problem with that. But it felt more like what you could get from a brother, or like I was applying for this black kin position in your head versus us just connecting. So here's what I recommend instead. If you're on a date, just be interested in the brother. So if I'm talking about, church, ask me about my views on church and ministry and God. If I'm talking about cryptocurrency right now, ask me, what is that? Is it real? Is it going to blow up if I'm talking about it? If you ask me about how I got into psychology, which is an interesting story, ask me, how did you get into psychology? How did a black man even know about psychology for you to get into it 20 years ago? Ask me about why I have such a passion, for basketball. Be interested in the brother and do follow-up questions. I could tell you, most men that I talk to, and I see as many men as I see women, being a psychologist, and that surprises people, but men come into counseling left and right because they want to level up. They want to get better. This mental health stigma is decreasing, and men are ready to say what's on their mind, And when they talk about dating, they're saying, man, I wish I could find a woman where we could have some interesting dialogue, where it did not feel like an agenda either way. And that goes both ways. As brothers, sometimes we just date you because we're trying to bed you, or we're pretending to have a great conversation to be interested in you, and really we're interested in what you look like with your clothes off. All right, man, that's whack. Man, if you're really looking for a committed girlfriend, or if you're more mature, you're looking for someone who can be a committed relationship and move towards marriage, you want to be interesting and interested in that sister. You feel me? So she's talking about what's going on. You want to ask follow-up questions like, how long you been cooking? All right. Oh, your mom showed you how to cook. Now, what does food mean to you? That's a deep question. Sisters are waiting for a brother to have some type of depth to him instead of these superficial questions. So when you say you want to own your company, as a woman, who inspired you? Was it a man, or was it a woman for you to be able to go into this space? I mean, what made you want to own your own insurance company, when that's primarily a white male dominated field? How did you get into that as a black woman? That's a deep question sisters want to answer. That's a deep question brothers want to answer. So if you can get away from all the superficial talk and get into some depth, you are going to find yourself having the person you're dating calling you back or asking you on more dates because they're trying to get some more of that conversation. They're trying to get some more of that real chemistry. They're trying to get some more of that intellectual stimulation. I think the term is sapiosexual where you are sexually attracted to someone who's intellectually stimulating y'all. So let's come out of all the superficial stuff. You know, people talking about, Kevin Samuels out there talking all that garbage about size and all that kind of stuff. And none of that stuff is relevant. I know men say it is relevant. Yeah, I get it. You like what you like. But another man likes what he likes. And when you see couples together, all right, they're not together because they have the same body physique. They're together because they have a deep emotional connection. The game has not changed. We still are human beings based on feelings, connections. At the end of the day, you can be as cute as you want, but I have to wake up to you every day. We're supposed to grow old together. I actually have to like you. In an argument, I have to be able to see our friendship be able to catapult above whatever we're arguing with. I have to see if you know how to compromise. I have to be able to see if I want to spend, a trip out of the country for 7 to 14 days with you without wishing I could go home. We have to have some connection, some friendship, some deep intellectual stimulation. Are y'all feeling me? I know y'all feel this way because the days of dry Zooms, dry phone calls, dry FaceTime, that's over. People are ready to really get to know one another on a deep level. So when you're on that date, let's go for depth. Let's ask really deep questions. Let's engage. And if you really want to take it to the next level and be a top 5%er, the next time you talk to that brother, follow up on the conversation. I know you said that you were going to the car show. Did you have an opportunity to go? And did you check out the new Tesla electronic vehicle? I know you were talking about investing in Tesla. Did you have a chance to check out the vehicle to figure out if you were going to invest in it? That's a question a brother's going to want to answer. All right? Or let's just take it a different direction. All right? So Versus, I believe Method Man versus Red Man is coming out on Versus. I know you said that you were getting ready to watch that. How did you get into listening to hip hop, and what does it mean to you? Is it just music, or do memories, or does that good times come to your mind? I know you say you're from New York. That's some deep stuff brothers are yearning for. That's some deep stuff sisters are yearning for. When you start talking about, a man, when you start talking about a man, define a man and how comfortable you are with him being a protector and a provider. What does that mean to you? What does that look like without dimming your light? How do we coexist? What's your style? Man, women want to answer that question. All right. So anyway, y'all, I love y'all. That's why I did this when I'm hyped, because if I try to recreate this video later, I'm not going to do that anymore. It doesn't come out with my raw emotion. And this is my real personality, y'all. I'm always amped up, even though y'all might see me laid back. This is a typical Pisces, up and down. So I love y'all. Let's get deep with our conversations. You're going to find out yourself having multiple dates, multiple brothers and sisters who want to have second and third dates because they're missing depth in this age of superficiality. I love y'all. Take care. God bless. You want more information like this, and you are a single woman looking for, dating advice, check us out at the Ring Formula. All right. Ringformula.com. We have a class every month. Take care. I'm Dr. Tart. God bless.